What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now, last episode, we played Matchmaker. We set up King Alistair to be here with Queen Anora. We checked out the Warden Vault and got him Duncan's token. Now, we're ready to head into the Alienage to see what kind of shady things turn Loghain here has been up to. You notice the gate is open now. Maybe we can talk to the city guard.
The worst of it's cleaned up now. Just watch yourself if you're going in. The Alienage is a festering sore full of parasites. And that's on a good day.
You see the guard here doesn't seem to have a very high opinion of the population of the Alienage. Go ahead and check it out. Finally, we got a lot of quests to wrap up in here, and apparently, according to Anora, there's going to be a lot of ammo against Loghain inside this Alienage. We'll have to pay attention while we're here. Certainly might be a lot to do. Here's what I believe is the final hooded courier.
We are grateful. The compact is renewed.
And I see I'm having some graphical issues inside the Alienage already, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty, there we go. Fixed the graphical issues. I just had to lower the settings down a tiny bit. Here's Varel Ban. Will you recognize this guy from the Blackstone Irregulars quest?
What do you need?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I suppose a noble death fighting the blighted wretches is better than basking in this squalor. They'd better be paying well.
But they pay pretty good. Now that's 2 out of 3 of the quests we have left to do. We do have one more person in here.
We're not going to be mobbed, right? That's not something elves do here. Mob people.
I wouldn't worry too much about that, Alistair.
Who's there? Stay away!
It's a very bad place.
Someone's coming.
Mobbing a haggard human here. What went on the... What was that about?
I knew I shouldn't have cut through here. Bloody knife ears.
Okay. Have a starved veteran.
Spare a silver for a war veteran?
Where'd you get injured, soldier?
Ostagar. Darkspawn took off half my foot.
Okay. We can certainly afford that. I hope this will get you off the streets.
Oh, Andraste, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't.
Now, we heard before that not many elves served in Ostagar, so he would be one of the few. Go ahead and check Syrian's house. You want to look around here? Here's Saris. We met him down in the prisons. We actually freed him.
It's you. Come in. I didn't thank you before, did I? I wish I could give you something. Everything I owned was lost to looters after the purge. Not that I had anything valuable to begin with.
And payment's not necessary, but you could pay me in information. Can you tell me what's going on here?
It's a plague, so they say. I've seen a few sick people since I've been back, but I don't know how bad it really is. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shianni could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the Alienage.
Now, anybody that knows anything about Tevinter knows that that is definitely a bad omen. Tevinter and elves do not mix well. Tevinter already sees everybody who isn't a mage as a slave, so them being here, especially at Loghain's invitation, does not bode well for him or for the elves in the Alienage. We are definitely going to be investigating the Tevinter presence here very thoroughly. Not only are they all blood mages, but they're also slavers, and everybody who's watched my videos knows my opinion on that, so... Why hasn't the Alienage been closed off?
Between the Civil War and Ostagar, the city doesn't have enough soldiers left to seal the Alienage. And only elves and refugees have gotten sick. I'm sure that if anyone important gets the plague, the Alienage will burn. I guess the plague's been pretty bad. I've seen a few sick people myself, but by the time I got here, it seemed to be under control. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shianni could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the Alienage.
Does this magical treatment work?
I don't know. You can only find out for certain if it doesn't work. And no one wants to put it to a serious test.
The Chantry allowed foreign magic here.
I guess so. I'd expect Templars here otherwise.
No Templars here, huh?
I know you've already done a lot for me, but I have to ask. Could you talk to Shianni? Please. I don't know what's going on here, but I know she's in over her head.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Make her bless you.
So, a bunch of foreign slaver mages invited into the capital of Ferelden. Not only that, there's no Templar oversight or involvement whatsoever. It's already off to a bad foot in here, especially from Loghain's perspective, as a Ferelden man through and through.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, my lord, can you spare some coin?
Okay, so now this is clearly a scam. Are you really a veteran?
I am insulted. A veteran campaigner, am I? And Oli is as bereft of parents as anyone's ever been.
My mom is especially dead.
No need to mention that, Oli. Will you help us?
Okay, well I already gave you 100 silver pieces. That should be plenty for the three of you, so we're not gonna give you any more.
Can't blame a fellow for asking, eh? Well, let's go, Oli.
No, but I can't blame you for the little stolen valor operation you have going there. You can ask for money without pretending to be a soldier. I haven't noticed, yeah?
Let's get started.
Bearing arms is strictly prohibited. Elves who have swords
As you wish.
will die upon them. That's certainly not a good sign. The deranged beggar.
What are you looking at?
Lots of sick elves.
How do you even know they're working magic? They could just be chanting gibberish. It's not as if you'd ever know.
There's a long line here.
Children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Helped them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shianni. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy?
I've heard there was trouble. Can I help?
What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? Wait.
Careful with your
Sora's
assumptions.
told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shianni. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my uncle Syrian? And Valendrian?
Now, she has a similar attitude to the Dalish did, where they are surprised that everybody is so hostile towards them, when the first thing they do when they meet somebody is be extremely hostile towards them. I was here to help, and she almost spat it back in my face before she realized. Slow down and tell me what's happening here.
These foreigners have taken dozens of elves into that house over the last few weeks, and none of them have been seen again. One of them was our Haran, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back.
Now, a Haran, I believe, is kind of like the alienage version of a keeper. What's a Haran?
He's the elder, the person who guides us. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's important to us.
So yeah, that's the alienage's keeper. Does the god know about this?
They have to know about it. The Haran complained, and so did I. They just don't care, or something worse.
I think I'll go take a look inside the hospice.
They won't just let you in.
I wasn't going to ask.
Well, just be careful. Those men are mages.
Yeah, I'm certainly not going to be begging the Tevinters for a hall pass.
Right.
We do have some things to do here. Here's the last sigh of power. We're all squared away on that. Some Andraste's Grace over here. Now if we go ahead and open our quest tab, you should see the Mages Collective. You found and activated the 4 mystical sites of power. Blackstone Irregulars. Grease the Wheels is finished. And Scraping the Barrel is finished. We are all caught up on all of our little side quests. Now we just have Faisal's request is the final one. The last side quest in the whole game we have to do before 100% completion. We are going to swing around the back of this Alienage. We'll talk to Ser Otto here in a second.
On it.
It's the Bear in Arms notice again. This goes back to the city map. There's a small child here.
There's nobody to play with me.
Hopefully we can get her siblings out. Now they're carting away perfectly healthy mages, supposedly, into the hospice back there, yet this guy is left cast out on the streets.
Maker, help me.
Yeah, we definitely need to figure things out. I'm curious why there's a Templar down here. See what he's up to.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by.
What happened to your eyes?
I appreciate your candor. Most stare. Or worse, the awkward silence. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle.
What's the Templar doing here?
We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the Alienage.
Why did they send you instead of someone more healthy?
I volunteered for it. I was most adamant. I took my vows to serve the Chantry, not sit idly by.
You gotta respect that. Even though he's blind, he still wants all the smoke. Are you in any condition to fight Maleficarum?
Sadly, not anymore. But I have years of hard-won experience. Often the chase is as difficult as the resolution. So I do the Maker's work in whatever way I can.
Have you found anything?
I have found no evidence of Maleficarum in the Alienage. However, there is something else. This place, it's scarred like me. When I came here, I immediately could feel an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. But the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you.
I'll gladly help.
It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the Alienage for anything out of the ordinary.
Any idea where I should start my search?
None. I thank you for humoring me on this. If I am wrong, I will rightly feel the fool. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
I will certainly try to find what you seek. Now let's go ahead back here. We did see some creepy things down by this orphanage. It's the old keeper's house, or the harem as they called it. We'll check this place out. Chest in here. Dalish longbow. The Dalish longbow is interesting, considering we just read the notices pinned all over the Alienage that bearing arms is very illegal in here. They say if you're found with a sword, you will die upon the same blade. And Valendrian has a bow. Okay, as I was saying, I did see some...
House has eyes. But Grandma calls. What's a girl to do? Have to be a good girl, but have to avoid the bad men. You're not one of the bad men, are you? I just want to make Grandma happy.
Who's your grandmother?
Never met her, but she protected me. But I lost her amulet. Grandma, make the voices go away.
What do the voices say?
Everything and nothing. They thirst for blood. More blood. The bad men in the house.
Who are the bad men?
The housemen. They came the night of shouting. All of us orphans were in there. Then the blood. Oh, the blood. Still bleeding. Poor animals. Poor us.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, sir. No, sir, indeed. Don't go into the orphanage. The bad men will take you too.
I'm quite adept at dealing with bad men. Feral dog back here. Pool of blood. This pool of blood is still damp. Besides the coppery smell of blood, you also pick up the faint scent of bad eggs, and bad eggs would be sulfur. Dead dog.
Right.
This is the corpse of a rabid dog. It looks like he was skewered with a spear. Nobody has cleaned up the body, and it appears to have been dead for some time. Okay, let's go tell the Templar we found some weird things by the Alienage. Perhaps he might have something for us.
What have you found?
Pools of blood that smell of rotten eggs.
There's been no fighting in the Alienage recently, which means the blood is not congealing. I suppose there could be some explanation for it. That's by the orphanage, right? A sad place. Did you find anything else?
There's a dead rabid dog in the alley.
I'll report that at once. I've heard such afflictions can spread, even from a corpse. I suppose someone may not have known that. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but two is no coincidence. Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there.
Let's go. Now I'm not going to tell him to sit this out. He does seem like a good man. He's brought us this far. Interesting to note that he said he would report the dead dog because he doesn't want the sickness to spread, so he's certainly not against the elves like the rest of the guard here are. Damn, he headed straight in. Alright, I guess we're going into the creepy haunted house.
The feeling is intense here. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the Maleficarum, but there is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
I think that is a good idea, Sir Otto. We'll let him kind of
as you wish.
Hang back a little if we can. Now, we didn't get a chance to ask the lady outside what actually happened here. She said bad men came to the orphanage and killed a bunch of people. I can only assume this is some kind of human raid on the Alienage.
Right.
Who did this, I'm not sure. Certainly some interesting things happening here already.
Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I'm a falling, Sir Willem, Sir Willem. Today, I'm a maiden, Sir Willem, Sir Willem. But I'm dying, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, in pain.
That's unsettling, to say the least.
On it. This should be easy enough.
Now, I hear dogs in here. Are they actual dogs?
This should be easy enough. Finally, some wildlife.
There is actual dogs in here. Okay, Alistair. Please. I hit the war cry and knock everything back. I'm gonna hit this bad puppy with a Punisher. Now, what are a bunch of retired war dogs doing in the Alienage orphanage? They're not spirit animals, they're actual rabid Mubari. Mubari are an honored animal in Ferelden. They shouldn't just be abandoned in here. Certainly not left for dead on the street. Like I said, Mubari are a very honored animal inside Ferelden culture. It's not the kind of thing you would expect to just see left to rot here.
This should be easy enough.
We're fighting spirits now. Of course, my party just hitting her with every OP thing they can. He's gonna have a very, very bad day.
I can't die. I will never die.
Okay. Of course, I ran right into the web again.
1, 2, mercs went through. 3, 4, the kingdom's at war. 8, 9, and now you die.
I think you skipped a couple numbers there, kid.
Let's get started. Or do you actually think you have a chance?
Now, I guess this is a little fun fact to bring up. Some very old, charred corpses here.
Let's get started.
There's always a haunted house mission in Dragon Age games. Now, there isn't always one in every BioWare game, but in every single Dragon Age game so far, I'm not sure if Veilguard will keep up the trend, but there's always a haunted house.
This is the center of it.
Mortal! You do not belong here!
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory!
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm!
Now we know Rage Demons are the weakest of the bunch. He likely won't have much for us here. No, he's having a bad day, just like the rest of his demonic brethren in here. Alistair hit a taunt for me. Alright, the Warcry. Mass paralysis goes beautifully. Have I mentioned how much I like this party build?
We won. At one time I considered myself quite the warrior, but you accomplished here what I never could. But something still isn't right. I feel there is more to this. Nearby, the building next to us. I can feel it. Just on the other side of this wall. Let us go.
Indeed, let's press on. Not gonna run off half-cocked. We started this, we're gonna finish it. I like this Templar, he's pretty cool. I certainly wouldn't leave him to deal with this alone.
This should be easy enough.
Already see as soon as we step through the door, there's already more fights to be had here. Alistair, you know the drill. Beautiful mass paralysis is just amazing, incredible ability. Get through this fight nice and easily. It's unfortunate that these houses in Denerim have such a hard time with the graphical issues.
It's so cold. So cold.
Just try not to pay attention to it. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately.
As you wish.
Now we do have to pay a lot of attention here. I do happen to know that the sextant we've been looking for most of the game, it seems at this point, is actually inside this orphanage, so...
This should be easy.
You need to pay attention to that. Not sure if Ser Otto's health is holding up okay. Actually doing really good against that shade. That stamina bar is holding up incredibly well. All the little upgrades I've sank into our willpower is coming in very handy.
Right.
Actually, Ironically, I did just come to a small realization that the sexton might actually not be in this orphanage. Might be in the hospice. Either way, it's in Denerim, I promise. I'm almost sure of that.
This should be easy enough. Right.
Heavy chainmail. Surprising amount of armor in this orphanage, actually. I think we've looted every space so far.
Leave me alone. Just go. The voices will detect me.
Rage abominations, that's a very interesting sight to see. Thrown in the war cry, Alistair. They're all gonna be stunned.
Maker!
Handle those like they should be handled. With extreme prejudice. Nothing in the rubble.
You think you are safe?
Though the Golden City has fallen, I have seen your face and your light. I am your...
Save your pedantic chant for your sermons, Templar. You have killed my brood.
The Maker compels you! Show yourself!
The Maker? There is no Maker. There is no Golden City. But there are demons. Yes.
I hear not your blasphemy. By Andraste and all the divine after her, I order you to face me.
You delusional fool!
Got another rage demon here. No need to waste Alice's abilities on that.
We have done it again. I feel the darkness receding. I've seen the work of demon before. Some Maleficarum consort with them, but the Maker must have guided.
And now, you die!
That is very unfortunate. I really liked this Templar. The huge pitchfork. He got Geralt of Rivia. A pitchfork or a giant candlestick. I'm not sure what that is, but it definitely ain't good. Alistair, rip the taunt, rip the warcry. We already gave him Mark of Death, so now we're just gonna work on chopping him down. He's gonna have a very bad day. It's the main demon out of there. Now, Alistair. Do something about that. Morrigan and Wynn need to get out of the furnace, because they're literally just standing in the middle of a fire pit right here.
Let's finish this.
Right, let's get this under control. Morrigan, you're gonna hit that one with a Winter's Grasp. Wynn doesn't have Winter's Grasp right now, but you do have Paralyze, so you're gonna work that on this one, get him out of there, and we'll just slowly work on these numbers.
Weapons at the ready.
Oh, my character actually died. That's bad. Okay. Need to get the Paralyze off, so now Wynn's gonna take a sip. So he's gonna bring my character back. Damn it. Okay, this is getting out of control quite fast. Let's pay attention and not die here on the last Rage Demon. Okay, we good? Those fire traps on the floor are very hefty. Do not do what I just did and start openly running around the battlefield.
Immediately. I am listening.
I certainly forgot that that was a thing in this room. Don't know if you could tell by the fact that I char-grilled both of my main important companions. At least Alice didn't die. I suppose he's actually the important one. As long as he's alive, it doesn't really matter who else is, because they're all going to be punching him in the face. Thanks again for your service, Alistair. We have a worn amulet here. A worn and tarnished silver amulet, caked in dirt, and we have a Knight Commander's shield, which is great for a Templar build, if that's what you're trying to RPS. And a quest, Hearing Voices. Now it is really unfortunate about Ser Otto. I wish I could take his body or give him some kind of funeral rites. I suppose the Chantry will come take care of that once this business in the Alienage is over. But now, we do have to move on and get back to the Alienage. Now, the woman outside the orphanage did say that she lost her grandmother's amulet and that she was hearing voices. Let's go ahead and talk to her.
The bad men, they are quiet. They call for blood no more.
She was hearing demons and abominations from the orphanage. The bad men were demons.
I wonder if more bad men are out there.
Unfortunately, yes, but we'll take care of them as we run into them. Is this amulet yours? I found it in the orphanage.
It's my grandmother's. You found it, sir. May I have it?
Here you go.
I feel like a mist is leaving. Oh, thank you, sir. I have to live my life.
She got an instant sense of clarity there. Even you see it on her face. I hope that helps with whatever she was dealing with. Now, the only thing left to do is to head inside the hospice and figure out what's going on here. We are going to wrap the episode here, though. Split this up so it doesn't become too much to consume. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Dragon Age Origins. Take care, guys. Have a good day.